Morning guys, what's going on? It's me, your online brother, Jaspas deck, and welcome back to the vlog. Today we'll be looking at a deck by the very famous and very well-known company, Make Playing Cards. Now, if any of you guys have ever wanted to print your own deck of cards, you probably have heard of Make Playing Cards. They are basically one of the few companies that is willing to print a single deck of playing cards customized to what you want. Now, one of the downsides of this though is that their cards generally feel like poop. Like, no, seriously, those cards are really not so good. Yeah. However, at Cardistry Make Playing Cards has released a deck of playing cards called Beta 1. And this deck of cards is their great excursion into trying to make quality playing cards that feel good in your hands, that handle well for cardistry, and basically all that jazz. I just realized you can't really see my facial expressions very well because of my glasses and my bucket hat. Let me take those off for a moment. Way better. You can see my facial expressions much better this way. When I see these cards, I'm like, whoa. Alright, so let's take a closer look to what the Beta 1 playing cards look like. The cards have a red, blue and grey color scheme going on for it. On the side, on the spine, it says number 1. And on this side, it's just arrow-like markings. On the other side, it says the 1. Very cool. And this is the front. The front also has this number 1 going down the front. Really cool. I really like that small little touch. And at the bottom it says MPC made in China. Cellophane. Very nice cellophane. USPCC. Did you see that? USPCC. Having this memoji face going on right now is pretty amusing. I kind of like it actually. And at the top it says MPCMakePlayingCards.com with a paper seal going across the top in black. And let's slide these cards out of the box. Boom. Alright, so the first thing I noticed about the cards, check it out, there's this little white dots on it. When you cut a lot of paper at once, sometimes a little bits of the paper flake off. This is what the first ad card looks like, the 1, makeplayingcards.com. And if you decide to make your own deck of cards, here's a $5 off coupon. Pretty cool. There are 2 jokers, one in blue and one in red. Next up, let's take a look at the faces. This is what the first card looks like. It's the MPC Ace of Spades, 2 of Spades, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How about the chord cards? Let's take a look. Pretty much standard chord cards. Ace of Hearts. Are all the aces like bigger than the rest of the cards? Jack of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, King of Hearts. While the chord cards follow the standard formula for what chord cards look like, the little bit of differences on the cards make them an interesting change. And the other chord cards. Pretty cool. Feeling this deck of cards in real life, this deck feels pretty thin actually. The cards seem a little bit thicker than your standard crush stock bicycle playing cards, but not by much. They generally feel pretty good. This is what a single card back looks like. The motif of having the number 1 here and here in blue, and then there's a grey square in the middle, red sides, grey, then white. The cards are moderately soft and very comfortable to handle. What I find really interesting about this deck of playing cards though is that Make Playing Cards has designed this deck specifically for cardistry. Check out how the thumb fan looks like. Boom. Wow! It looks pretty good. And when we do a reverse thumb fan, let's take a look at how that looks like. Looks pretty good as well. It looks like a deck of playing cards designed by a cardist. It looks like a deck of playing cards designed very intentionally with cardistry in mind. Very interesting choice, Make Playing Cards. Very interesting. It makes me wonder if Make Playing my eyebrows. It makes me wonder if Make Playing Cards is intentionally going for the cardistry market of customized playing cards. Let me check out how these cards feel in a spring. Ooh. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Did you see that? If I space out the spring very wide with a lot of distance between every single card, you can see like this really nice horizontal lines just sliding down. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And if I intentionally keep the distance between cards shorter, then the entire spring looks more or less like grey and red sliding down. Very interesting. Let's try at a different angle. At this angle, we should be able to see vertical lines coming down like this. Let me give it a try. Hopefully my face doesn't cut off. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? Pretty interesting. Oh, it's hard to do a spring with a head this big. Pretty cool. I'm actually really surprised about how these cards feel. They feel soft and very, very interesting. Oh wow. It's really interesting because Make Playing Cards is a much smaller company than USPCC, LPCC, EPCC, and maybe even, printing with Hansen Chen Productions. But they seem to have nailed a deck of cardistry playing cards designed specifically for cardistry much better than some of these other companies. For example, have you guys seen the Tally Ho Cardistry Con editions? These cards, they don't look particularly good in cardistry or in real life. I'm not exactly sure what USPCC was going for when they designed this deck of playing cards. Like, I'm not sure what the vision was and how they intended for these cards to be used. But Make Playing Cards, which is what I would assume to be a much smaller company, seems to have nailed it much better. Alright guys, so enough talking. I'm sure you want to see what these cards look like in motion, what they look like when you're doing cardistry with them. So let's check it out. Alright guys, there you have it! That was my quick look at the Beta 1 playing cards by Make Playing Cards. And to be honest, I am very pleasantly surprised with their first attempt at a cardistry deck of playing cards. In terms of the way the cards feel, in terms of the way the cards look, both very good. Very good job, Make Playing Cards. One small thing that I realized while handling these cards though, is that the cards, they don't seem to be cut absolutely perfectly. They seem to be cut just a little bit off here and there. And in addition to that, another small problem that I realized that these cards have is that they don't seem to be able to keep their perfectly flat shape very well. Very quickly, the deck seems to have small creases and small bends on individual cards, which isn't a small problem when it comes to cardistry. When it comes to cardistry, you need the absolute faith that the cards will do very well. So yeah, once Make Playing Cards manages to fix its creasing and bending problems, and also perfect the way the cards are cut, I think once that day comes, Make Playing Cards will become a serious, and I think that once that day comes, Make Playing Cards will become a serious and staying factor in the world of cardistry. Until next time guys, I'm Jaspas, your online brother, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Oh no! Ow! Yeah. Oh.